Good evening. Let's start the weekend's viewing with a look at the very varied programmes we have for you on Shakespeare's birthday. And if you haven't sent a card, don't bother, because it's today. Anyway, a clown Shakespeare certainly would have approved of is Charlie Drake, and he's appearing with Peters and Lee. In fact, he's written a song which he wants them to perform. Will they manage to get gracefully out of it? Meet Peters and Lee at 7 o'clock. A munitions dealer has his wife kidnapped. Nothing personal, he wants the higher price for his merchandise. The Gunrunner is the case for Hawaii 5-0 at 7:30. Young Benjamin hangs a portrait of Jesus on the living room wall, and the whole luck of his father changes in The Fosters at 8:30. Then the most English of all television heroes goes to Hong Kong for Hong Kong Rock, tonight's episode of Hadley at 9 o'clock. And after the news we have a late date with Graham Downton at 10:35, and our late night film stars Susan Hayward in The First Lady at 10 to 11.
Sheila and Jill, what you having a drink together?
Oh, well, Jill stayed at home. Sarah's not well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Sheila, well, we've had a row.
Well, show me the family that doesn't.
No. Not a family row. Not in that sense. It's just that Vera's accused her of pinching all her customers.
She's what? How?
Well, this job that she's been doing at home.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I mean, Vera had every right to have a go at her, but...
Well, she has been desperate for money, you know, Stan. I mean, this place has really been costing her.
Yeah, even so.
Anyway, how's your house?
Oh, that's progressing nicely. Had 1 or 2 people come round to see it, so...
So cheer up, then.
Sure. Look, you come and have a drink with me. That'll cheer me up.
Yeah, fine. Just give me a few minutes to finish these accounts,
Oh.
and I'll be right with you.
All right, then. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
It's all very well for you to get uppity with me, but what have you done about him all these years?
There's nothing I could do about it. I have my wife's feelings to think about. What do you think she'd have thought if she'd found out?
Men! You're all the same. It's not women's feelings you're bothered about. You never thought much about my daughters, did you? You only care about what your women think about you, little tin gods.
Well, I don't think mudslinging's going to get us anywhere.
I had him to look after on my own. She hardly came near him. It was too much for an old woman. I'd had my family.
Well, you should never have pushed him out.
He was a big lad. I couldn't keep him in check.
Yes, and he was, not to mince matters, backward.
Well, he certainly didn't tack after you then, did he? Because that's something you never was. More's the pity.
Look, I bought him this house, and, well, you know it. And you lived here on the understanding that you'd look after him. That was our agreement.
Is mine. What does it matter? What do you think would have happened if I'd moved out from here and left him here? Oh, as it was, he got himself a place on a farm and he was happy enough.
Well, why didn't you let me know?
You didn't want to know. What would you have done? Taken him into the family business? You didn't want to know, Tom Reed. You thought you'd bought us all off with this dump. You never thought of it as a home for your son, only conscience money.
Takes 2 to make a baby.
Aye, and only 1 to fade it. Anyway, I suppose this place will come to him soon enough, when I'm dead and gone.
Yes, and what's he going to do then?
He'll manage best he can, like the rest of us. Don't you lose no sleep over Benjamin, Mr. Reed. You just count yourself lucky you're well out of it.
Yeah, Gran. I got the milk. Do you want that I shall put a kettle on for you?
Did you want a cup of tea, Mr. Reed?
Yes, that would be nice.
Well, go on, then, go on.
Yeah, he's got a good turn of speed from the little I've seen of it when Dad and Carney have had it out. But they're not training it right for a race. What? They need to train it for speed.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Now what?
Same old bone. Why did you open your mouth and tell Vera about my moonlighting?
Look, like I said to you before, you didn't say it was a secret.
Should have thought anybody would have had more sense than to go blabbing it around, especially to Vera.
I didn't blab, I just mentioned it.
Oh, I should have known better than to tell you. I should have known you would have told her the first chance you got.
Oh, and of course, if you're going to start talking like that about it, there's no point.
There's every point. It was malicious and you meant it. You're always stirring things.
Hey, now, look here, it's not me who's two-timing Vera. And if you've suddenly got a conscience about it just because you're being found out, don't you start taking it out on me. I haven't done anything wrong, it's you.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, not much.
And anyway, it's my business.
Yeah, taking away Vera's business.
I haven't pinched a single one of her customers.
That's what you say.
Are you calling me a liar?
I'm not calling you anything. I don't go in for slanging matches.
You're calling me a liar.
I wouldn't know, would I? Only you would. Maybe that's why you're kicking up such a fuss and behaving like a... Excuse me. Cross-dress hotel.
So you don't think much of his chances then?
No, he's got no real stamina. He's got no go in him as a dog, not a lot of spirit.
Well, Carney's sure he can make it. He said something about a chap who knows saying it was the fastest thing on the card.
Did he?
Tell you what, I'll open a little book on it.
You what?
And I'll tell you something else. Because you're a friend of mine and because I like you, I'm going to give you very good odds. I am going to give you 5 to 1.
I haven't got money to waste on betting.
You can make yourself a tidy little sum, you know. Just a couple of quid, that's all.
A couple of quid?
Well, you ought to support him. He is one of the family. Hey? Hey?
Oh, all right, then. Don't get the idea that I'm henpecked. But if Jill ever finds out, she'll kill me.
Well, you tell her when you collect your winnings.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Sorry, Stanley.
Oh, hello, Sandy.
Took longer than I thought.
Never mind. What do you have?
Just a half, please.
Make that 2, Bill. Oh, and you'd better have one yourself.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
2 quid on a whippet. I want my head examined.
Ah, well, that was very nice. Oh, look at the time. I must be awful. I promised I'd be home early tonight.
It's all right, Mr. Reed.
And what about you, Benny?
Benjamin can stay the night here. Get up first thing in the morning. Your bed's all aired, Benjamin.
Bed?
Thank you for coming to see us, Mr. Reed. We always appreciate a visit.
Yeah, well, thanks. I'll think over your problem, Benny. And you come and see me in the morning, in the office. And I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Reed.
And don't bother to see me out. And don't forget, Mrs. Hawkins, if there's anything you want, if you need me, let me know.
Aye. Give my regards to Mrs. Reed and tell her we're sorry if we spoiled her supper.
Gran? Well, what's deeds?
What do you mean?
Deeds?
Don't know what you're on about.
Well, when I come over in car with Mr. Reed, I tell him how Mr. Ant showed me to read and write and that. And he say, well, get your gran to let you have a look at deeds, because they make good reading.
Look, I ain't sitting here all night jawing. I'm going to bed. You can do as you like.
Oh, well, can I have a look at them deeds, like, because they likes a good read?
Yeah, my way. Men.
Yeah.
All right, then. Might see you tomorrow night.
Yes, right. Ta-ra then,
Cheerio,
Stanley.
Bill.
See ya.
Mind how you go.
Yeah, 2 quid lighter.
Here. What's all this about whippets?
Whippets?
2 quid on the nose.
Oh, that was just a friendly little wager between friends.
I thought you'd turned over a new leaf.
Well, I have.
Oh, yeah. In the racing calendar. Well, come on, then. What's it all about?
Oh, well, this is different, isn't it? I mean, we've got to support the local boy, haven't we?
Come again.
Well, Carney's dog is running tomorrow afternoon, and I have opened a little book upon him.
You must be out of your mind.
No. I've been putting 2 and 2 together, and I reckon I'm onto a winner with old Jasper.
I shouldn't be surprised. You're the bookie.
It's not like that. This dog has got something.
Yeah, about 200 fleas and a nasty case of rickets.
No. Seriously, Carney reckons he can make it, and Stan tells me he's got a fantastic turn of speed.
Well, I suppose I could be wrong.
Oh, all right. I'll give you 5 to 1.
5 to 1? I thought you said it was a sure thing.
Well, you did me a favour, Sandy. I'll do you a favour.
Well, that's very good of you, Bill. It sounds almost too good to miss. I think I might just have a little flutter, you know.
Oh. 5 on the nose.
Well, as it's all in the family.
Well, you won't regret it, Sandy, you know. I promise you, he can't lose.
Can you?
Oh, well, I'll hedge the bets, won't I?
Last year, the family holiday cost me 250 quid, and I don't remember any of it. But this year, I bought one of these new Kodak Instamatic cameras. Easy to load, easy to use, and easy to pack. And the snaps are big enough for anybody. I'm not bothered. We're having holiday we'll never forget.
Big, beautiful snaps from the new Kodak Instamatic camera range. Now there's something new to smile about for millions of people like you. New fresh Steradent.
Every day means confidence in every way. A natural smile, the pure fresh feeling of Steradent. Every day means confidence in every way.
New taste, new freshness, a new confident you.
Steradent, a new fresh way to confidence for every day.
The sun has gone deep into the heart of all natural things. Like the natural things in your Sunsilk shampoos, which forever hold the beauty of the sun. So, you'll find the sun always shines in Sunsilky hair.
If you remember the sense of achievement that painting your first house gave you, you'll be delighted to learn that Semtex makes painting your present house almost as easy. Only the sense of achievement lasts much longer.
He was dying to get to the United match. Then he got this wretched tummy bug, and when he couldn't eat, Lucasade helped give him the energy to get better.
Now, don't overdo it.
He's been crying for the ball for some time. Roach has seen him now. He's in the clear. He has it. That's the fullback gone. A wall pass off. He's on with the shot. He could be in, and there's the goal we've been waiting for. The youngster's done it. There's only 2 or 3 minutes left. It could be the winner.
Lucasade aids recovery.
Oh, it's you, Doctor. Good evening.
Good evening, Mrs. Upton.
I thought I heard the front door.
Oh, sorry. Did I slam it?
Oh, no, it's not that. I was just wondering if it was Miss Leah.
Oh, isn't she home yet?
No, she's not.
Well, I expect she won't be long. What do you have for us this evening? I warn you, I'm starving.
It's only hot pot. But,
smells awfully good, whatever it is. I can hardly wait.
But Miss Leah, Doctor, she's not here.
Well, she's probably been delayed at the hospital. These things do happen. I'm sure she'll ring us if she's going to be very late.
Oh, no, it's not that. You don't understand. She hasn't been at the hospital all day.
What? Surely, this isn't one of her days off.
Well, that's the whole point. She should have been there, but she wasn't.
I don't understand.
Well, after you went out this morning, about 9:30 it was, the hospital rang up here to see what had happened to her. She was supposed to be on duty at 8 o'clock, but she never turned up. It's a puzzle and no mistake. I do hope she's all right.
All right?
Well, you said yourself that she might be ill. I thought last night she wasn't looking up to the mark. I asked her if she got flu coming on or something, but she said she was quite well.
Last night? When was this?
Oh, it was late. After you'd gone to bed. I'd been over to Castlewich to see my sister, and I'd missed the last bus. And it's a long walk at the best of times. You know what that road is.
Yes, but what about Leah?
Well, after the long walk and everything, it must have been about 12 o'clock when I came back home. And I came in here and I saw that light was still on. There, I thought, someone's gone to bed and left it turned on. So I came in here to turn it off. And she was sitting there on that sofa, all curled up like a child, she was.
Asleep?
Drowsy, but not asleep. Her eyes were open. But they were all sort of staring. Well, she said she was all right, but I felt quite worried about her. Oh, I do hope everything's all right.
Come in.
Ah, there you are. Now, here you are. Don't forget to drink it this time.
Yes, thank you, Jane.
Oh, and you can tell me what you want for supper as well, Wastamere.
Well, anything, Jane. I'm not fussy.
Well, how about chicken casserole? It smells nice.
Yeah, great. Oh.
Having trouble?
Look, would you mind telling me how I'm supposed to word an advertisement for bar help, making it plain it's got to be a man, without getting into trouble with your lot?
Well, why has it got to be a man?
Well, there's all that cellar work, you know. I can't see a woman lumping great big crates of ale around and...
And?
Well, we've always had a man. Too many women around the place already.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, I need somebody I can swear at.
Well, why don't you just ask Bill Warren to stay on? I mean, he's managing all right, isn't he?
Oh, yes, he's managing all right. In fact, he's managing so well, he's managed to take on another job as the motel's bookies runner.
He hasn't.
Well, didn't you know? You must be the only waitress for miles who hasn't got a quid on Carney's Whippet.
Oh, I thought he'd turned over a new leaf. Well, that's how it all started before with his gambling. He'd waste every penny he had on the horses and then borrow it all back from Avis.
Yes, well, Avis isn't here at the moment, Jane. Anyway, there's nothing very terrible about the odd bet, as long as you keep it in the family. As a matter of fact, I've got a few quid on just for myself.
You have? But that's just encouraging him.
Yes, well, it's only a bit of fun, Jane.
That dog hasn't got a chance.
Well, I don't know. You know, Carney's been training him up, and the local talent can't be all that hot.
But they come from miles around. Well, as far as Yorkshire, some of them.
What do you know about it?
You can't be brought up in the north without knowing something about dog racing, especially whippets. Look, I'm going to have a word with Bill Warren.
Now, steady on, Jane. Take it easy.
Well, somebody's got to, for his own good.
Come in.
Are you busy?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I was hoping...
Is it urgent?
It's a crisis. I need advice.
All right. Come in.
Thanks.
Well?
I'm really in trouble.
What kind?
The salon, of course. The drop in takings has been so bad, I've just been over the books again, that I'm going to have to take some drastic steps. I would like a second opinion. You see, I'm going to have to...
Excuse me. Yes. Yes, Mrs. Whitten. But tell Dr. Farnham I'll see him in the sitting room. Yes, now. I'm sorry, Vera. I have to see someone immediately. And quite honestly, I don't see how I can help. Well, don't misunderstand. It's simply I've never involved myself in the salon. If it's advice on how to encourage more business you're after, I haven't a notion. Not my line of country.
No, only it wasn't... Oh, never mind. Could I use your office for a few minutes? There's somebody I've got to see as well.
Please do. Excuse me. Oh, hello.
Oh, don't break the spell. Red Queen on a Black King.
I didn't know you were in here.
Oh, well, I am, you see. Oh, the two of spades. That's no good at all. I need the ace.
Well, I've just told Mrs. Whitten to send Dr. Farnham in here.
Oh?
Well, she rang to say he just arrived. Wanted to see me urgently.
Oh, well, I'll make myself scarce.
Well, don't break up the game. I don't expect we'll be very long.
Oh, it's all right. I wouldn't have got far without the ace of spades. Going to pack in anyway.
Come in.
Oh, David, Oh, hello, Sandy.
Oh, it's all right. I'm just going. Won't be in your way.
I told him you wanted to talk to me.
I should just collect these cards and remove myself.
No, there's no need for you to go.
No trouble at all.
I'd like you to say this isn't exactly confidential.
I take it is something to do with Leah.
Yes, of course. You know about it, don't you, Sandy?
Well, more or less, yeah.
Good. Well, I really came to ask if she was here by any chance.
Here?
At the motel. I thought there was a possibility.
After what happened last night at the bar? Not very likely.
She could have come back here. I thought it was worth checking. Anyway, I asked Mrs. Whitten in reception, and she told me that Leah hadn't been here at all today. But I thought I'd tell you in any case.
Let me get this clear. You're telling us you don't know where Leah is?
I'm afraid so. As far as I can make out, she walked out of Mrs. Lupton's very early this morning before anyone was about. She didn't go to work. The hospital phoned to find out what had become of her. Last night, she showed every sign of being on the edge of a nervous breakdown. I'm afraid she's under a great deal of emotional strain.
Yes, I realize that.
I'm sorry, that wasn't meant. Oh. You've dropped one of your cards.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I wish I knew where the hell she is. The state she's in now, anything could happen.
Yes? Oh, hello, Sheila. Come on in. Sit down.
I can't stop long.
This won't take long.
Well?
Business has been bad, Sheila.
Yes, I know.
I wonder if you know how bad.
Yes, I think so, and I'm sorry, but there's not much point in you bringing me in here to tell me.
Well, it's best said in private.
Oh, well, don't bother. I won't blab it
But
around.
you're sacked.
I'm what?
I'm giving you your notice, Sheila. I'm sorry.
Like hell you are. I call that vindictive. Give me the sack just because I happen to be styling a few miserable clients in my own home.
I'm talking about profit and loss, and it's all flaming loss. My business is going down the drain.
Well, at least you should feel at home there.
Well, that's a bitchy thing to say.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Vera, if you think I ought to be all sweetness and light. But giving me the sack simply because I'm earning a few bob on the side is a bit hard to take.
That's not the reason. Well, not the main reason. I'm sorry, Sheila, I cannot carry passengers.
No? What about the other two? Are they getting the push?
No.
Why not? I thought it was last in, first out. Anyway, they haven't got half my experience.
Yes, and they don't get half your wages either, Sheila. I'm sorry, but you are too expensive.
And what you're doing is cheap. Cheap and nasty.
Now, there's no need to take that
There's every
attitude.
need. It's about time you knew a few things.
All right, that's enough. Now, get out of here. I'm just sorry I've got to give you a week's notice.
Well, don't let a little thing like that come between us. I'm leaving now. If you think I can spend another week in that salon with you, if I wanted to mix with skunks, I'd go to Dudley Zoo.
I'm surprised you haven't. That's where you'd be at home.
And next on Westward, we meet Peters and Lee.
The signs are up at your Hoover dealer. See what they're offering free on top of Britain's best-selling washing machines, free kettles on Hoover Automatics, free irons on Hoovermatics. Pick a Hoover now. With free gifts on top, they're even better value.
Your Chrysler dealer is still making you great offers, like the improved Avengers and Hunters with no price increases, and the Protector. See your local paper for details and get the buy of the year from your Chrysler dealer now.
Robinson's orange barley water is so